Hello, and welcome back to my show. Thank you for joining me on my thoughts about women in relationships. And here's the next question for you ladies. How do you maintain a sense of individuality while also being a part of a relationship? Well, my take on that is pretty much just try to do something that you did prior to the relationship. Always keep that going. Like, for instance, let's say for the guys, if you always like to go bowling before you got into a relationship, continue to go bowling. If you're a woman that like to have that ladies' night with your girlfriends every now and then before the relationship, you can still do that now. I just think everything should be moderate and limited, because now you're in a relationship and you got to think about two and not just one. But if you could find time to do stuff that you did prior, I think that'll help you keep your individuality and also keep your own thoughts. Like, just because you're in a relationship, you don't always have to agree with each other either. You know, it's nothing individual about that. If you're a yes man, or if you're a girl, you're a yes girl. You understand? You don't always have to think the same way. Keep your own thoughts. If you disagree, you disagree. You just work it out as adults. But keep your own thoughts and the way you think. And just be considerate, of course, but keep your individuality in those manners. That's how I feel. But what do you ladies think? How would you keep your individuality while being in a relationship? Or can you? Does that go out the window once you're in a relationship? Are you just stuck with no individuality? Let me know what you think. Peace.
Oscar Wilde once said, "Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken." This quote shines a light on the importance of individuality, particularly in our relationships. It's a popular belief that relationships require the merging of identities, a complete fusion of two lives into one. This, however, is a common misconception. In reality, a healthy relationship flourishes when both individuals maintain their unique identities. It's about sharing a life together, not giving it up. It's about growing together while also growing as individuals. It's about celebrating each other's uniqueness, not diluting it. The essence of who you are, your individuality, is the very thing that makes you attractive to your partner. It's what sets you apart from the rest. It's what adds color, depth, and dynamism to your relationship. So let's not lose sight of that. Remember, a relationship is a partnership between two unique individuals, not a merger of identities. Now, you may ask, how do you maintain your individuality while also being part of a relationship? Here are a few practical tips. First and foremost, don't forget about your personal hobbies and interests. These are what make you unique, what make you, you. Just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean you should give up your love for painting or your passion for hiking. In fact, continuing to pursue these activities not only feeds your soul, but also brings a fresh perspective and energy into the relationship. Next, remember that it's okay, even healthy, to spend time apart. You're not joined at the hip after all. Taking time for yourself allows you to reconnect with your own thoughts and feelings, which is essential for maintaining your individuality. It's like taking a step back to recharge and refocus, so that when you come back together, you're even stronger as a pair. Then, let's talk about your personal goals and ambitions. You had dreams before the relationship, right? Well, those shouldn't just evaporate because you're now part of a duo. Keep striving for what you want to achieve. It's not selfish, it's necessary for your personal growth. Plus, having your own goals can actually enhance your relationship, adding a layer of depth as you support each other's pursuits. Lastly, but by no means least, practice self-care. This goes beyond the occasional spa day or reading a book in peace. It's about taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. It's about setting boundaries, saying no when you need to, and acknowledging your feelings. Self-care is vital for maintaining your individuality because it's all about acknowledging and respecting your own needs. By implementing these tips, you not only maintain your individuality, but also bring more to the relationship as a whole. Another key aspect of maintaining individuality in relationships is communication. It's the lifeblood that keeps two people connected, yet separate. It's through the exchange of ideas, feelings, and desires that we assert our individuality. It's about being open, being honest, and being you. Imagine a garden. Each plant, each flower, requires a different amount of sunlight, water, and care. Similarly, each person in a relationship has their own needs, their own desires, their own light that needs to be nurtured. By expressing these needs and desires, we maintain our individuality, our self, even as we share our lives with another. Communication prevents resentment from taking root. It's easy to lose ourselves when we mute our voices and mask our needs, but when we express ourselves, when we communicate, we preserve our individuality. Through communication, you can express your individual needs and desires, fostering a relationship that respects and values individuality. As we conclude, it's important to reflect on your own relationships. Take a moment to ask yourself, am I still the person I want to be within my relationship? Have I retained my individuality? Or have I unconsciously morphed into a we? In the hustle and bustle of daily life and the comfort of being in a relationship, it's easy to lose sight of our unique selves. If you feel you've lost a bit of yourself, don't be disheartened. It's never too late to reclaim your individuality. Just remember, this isn't about distancing yourself from your partner, but rather about nurturing your own self while being part of a pair. This balance not only makes you happier, but also strengthens the bond you share with your loved ones. As you ponder this, remember that maintaining your individuality not only benefits you, but it also enriches your relationships. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insights like these.